We've got the Grizzlies in Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee, against an Eastern Conference team here at the FedEx Forum. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, along the sideline. And, of course, Chris Dunn. It's, of course, his first game as a Toronto Raptor.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype, or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now here's Van Vliet. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Here's Melton. Raptors knocking down the tray. Right wing. And here's Morant. Here he goes to the paint. Here's Jackson. Drops in the layup for two.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Here's Jackson, and it's blocked. Van Vliet, right side. It doesn't go for him. Morant with some nice D. Here's Grant. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Lowry drives in. There's the triple. Siakam misses. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jackson down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
They set the pick. Pass to Boucher. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The shot comes out, and it's Memphis the other way. Over to the left wing. Grant gets a wide open look. And the three ball is good. Grant's got 5 now.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor. I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Melton, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He talked about how Kyle Lowry still serves as the engine for this team. Coach says, you know that cliche, cut off the head, the body will die? That's still the deal with Lowry. You need to slow him down so the rest of the team can't get going. Logic is sound. The execution will be tougher. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And so here's Memphis. Following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Shot clock at 3. Haji. Boucher with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Driving inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morris outside. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Trent. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Trent. And he's good on the three ball. Trent got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Raptors.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Now, here's Dunn. Following the miss by Jaren Jackson. They now take the lead. Watanabe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Well, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Dunn attacking. Up and in on the layup. Dunn's got his first 2 points of the night. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi, PG, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Now here's Jackson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jackson's got 8 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Now here's Morant. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Pass to Jackson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Here's Siakam. Another shot. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pass to Morant. And he banks in the layup. And now a 3-point Memphis lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Boucher. Here's Van Vliet. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Anunoby's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Much improved footwork, and he's already strong. Anunoby getting it done inside.
Outside for Jackson. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
1:07 left in the first half. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 4. Brooks feeling it out a bit.
Causing havoc for offenses. Siakam gives you great energy and focus to go along with that length.
Now, here's Siakam. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Boucher. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Here's Jackson. Morant right side. Good on the bucket. Morant's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And it's Lowry penetrating. And the layup falls. Lowry's got the lead back up to 2 now for the Raptors.
And there are guys who can drive like Lowry, but not many that can shoot as well, too. That's what opens up his penetration game.
So that'll be it for the first half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Van Vliet with it. Pass to Boucher. Back to Van Vliet. Going inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred Van Vliet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Boom, he jams it straight down.
7'2" wingspan, OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Back to Morant. Left side Jackson. Beyond the arc. Siakam pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
And he comes up with the deuce. And now it's an 8-point Toronto lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Jackson from long range. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
As to Watanabe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Watanabe's got 5 now.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like
where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
The Grizzlies have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70% on the season.
That's good from Morant. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. And here are the Raptors now after Memphis gets the 3. Top of the key, Birch. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. .129 left in the third quarter. Pass to Boucher. From downtown. That one's not going to go. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And the wide open shot from Morris. Misses the 3. Here's Dunn. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Trent. And there's the drive. And he slams it one-handed.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now, here is Morris. There's a screen. Overdone. Morris, no good.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Pass to Watanabe. Off target from outside. Memphis trailing here. Here's Najee. Back to Morris. Deflects the pass. Now Boucher. From deep. And no good that time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Now, here is Morris. Just 4 to shoot. Rebound by the Raptors.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And so they foul intentionally. And here's Lowry. Driving in, and it's denied. They get it back. Pass to Siakam. 6 to shoot. And Siakam throws it down.
Defensively, you can't let Siakam get all the way to the rim. That's automatic.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Morris with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Lowry drives in. There's the drive. And finished off by Siakam.
Such a fluid mover off the bounce. Siakam gets to his spot before the defense can react.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Boucher with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet attacking. And a wide open look for Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Siakam's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors. Pass to Jackson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Here's Birch. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Now here's Lowry with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Raptors lead by 12.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Melton. Back to Morant. Jackson. Second chance shot. Morant left side. Goes up again. No good on that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Out to the right wing. Here's Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Toronto.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Pascal Siakam.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Van Vliet attacking. Here's Birch. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Siakam outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A three from Morris. Memphis the rebound. Jackson gets the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And then